Hello, this is blockchainbloom, the blockchain educator. I'm at Lepink, and in today's video I'm going to talk about that according to Chainalysis, crypto has survived worse than the fall of FTX. What was that? Let's talk about that. The second thing I would like to mention is that Fed officials see smaller rate hikes coming soon. In December, which could be positive for the market. And the third news is all about that Sam Bankman-Fried, it looks like still speaking at an event on the 30th of November, organized by the New York Times, and the community is furious about it. So guys, all this in today's video. And if you would like to stay up to date, simply just subscribe to this YouTube channel, blockchainbloom, because every single weekday I bring you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news. Hit the like button if you like this kind of content. And now it's time to have a look at the market, where we can see that Bitcoin is actually, well, a little bit up, 0.2%, which makes Bitcoin $16,587. While Ethereum is at $1,199, 3% up. When we're looking at the top gainers, then we can see that Huobi token leads with 11%. Then we have GMX with 10%, and Solana, it's a little bit back with 9% in the last 24 hours. Why among the losers, not the big ones, but this guy, I don't even know this one, which is WEMIX. It's about 4% down. Chili's 2.5%, and Osmosis is down a bit more than 2%. When we're looking at the candlestick chart, we can see basically that we're having here now a little recovery. And obviously, the level what you're watching here is somewhere here at the end of 16,000, just under 17,000. And it looks like we were right now rejected by this resistance level. And we're going down again. Well, how will it continue? Will it break this one through? What kind of news coming out in the next couple of days, weeks? The move of the cryptocurrency market depends on that a lot. Okay. I think that's the most important thing to mention about this one here. Because right now, I more believe in the news and this Black Swan event, how they move the market rather than, what kind of shape or kind of thing we can see here on the chart, in my personal opinion. Okay, but let's move on to the first topic. And the first topic is all about that Chainalysis is saying that crypto has survived worse than the FTX fall. And what was it? Let's get into it. Those of you who are in crypto for a long time have seen so many things already. And you have experienced it several times that there is panic, then Bitcoin will die, crypto will die, the market is over. And every single time until now, crypto got back on its feet and it just continued. And this is what the majority believes right now. Also, when we're looking at this article, then, Chainalysis is saying that we have seen already times which were much worse than now. So the blockchain analysis firm Chainalysis has compared the fall of GOX to FTX to determine how FTX bankruptcy will impact the ecosystem. So it concluded that FTX was a relatively smaller part of the crypto industry than GOX was at that time, and that the industry should bounce back stronger than ever. GOX averaged 46% of all exchanges inflows in the year leading up to its collapse in 2014. Compared to FTX, averaged 13%, which operated from 2019 until 2022. So, in 2014, when GOX collapsed, the centralized exchanges were the only players in the game. While in the late 2022, nearly half of all exchanges inflows were captured by decentralized exchanges, such like Uniswap or Curve. So the situation is totally different now. And if you remember, back then in February in 2014, GOX suspended trading, closed its website, and filed for bankruptcy protection after losing 850,000 Bitcoin, a significant amount during its hack. So according to Chainalysis, we had already much worse situation than now. So that GOX was the problem with 46%, of all exchange inflows for GOX back then, and now just 13%. On the other hand, in my opinion, I just like add into this that right now, FTX, the situation with FTX, it has more contact or connections to other companies, investors, and so on and so forth than GOX had before. So right now, we don't know who depends on FTX, who had significant amount in FTX, which they pretty much lost right now in this situation. So I think this is different, but the size of how big part of the exchange community FTX or GOX was, obviously that case back in 2014 was much worse, and Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market just came back. If you, what's that? Looking at this article here, this is how many times officially already Bitcoin has died, and it was counted 466 times. In this year, 26 times, last year 47 times, but we're looking at a pretty bad year, 2018, 93 times Bitcoin has died. This was announced. If you just looking at this here, you can see here the crypto has never coming back, like on Twitter and these kind of things. And this website has just collected this ones, and every single time it's back. So we don't know the future. It's hard to predict. Nobody knows. But we have to say that when it comes to Bitcoin, so far so good. When it comes to other cryptocurrencies, not that much. So many of them come and go. If you're just looking at the historical snapshot, how the top 10 looked like back in whatever, 2014 even, or 15 or 16, well, you're surprised. You do not you recognize those cryptocurrencies. They just gone. But Bitcoin is still there, and this is actually very important, I think. Okay, next topic is all about the Fed meeting, which will coming up in December, mid of December. But now the predictions are that they will not raise interest rate that much as they used to do it in the last 4-1. So there is a little hope for the market if the Fed won't raise interest rate by 75 points, just 50, then in that case, it could be good for the market. It could be bullish for the market. So here you can see that Federal Reserve officials expect to switch to smaller interest rate, increasing soon, according to the minutes from the November meeting released Wednesday. So basically yesterday, some officials expressed a concern over the impact rate increases could have on financial stability and the economy. Markets have largely expected the Fed to dial down the intensity of its policy tightening. Okay, bottom line is that now the market is looking at rather a 50 basis point increase than a 75 one, which we had in the last 4 occasions. And if that's happening, that this can give a small hope for the market that now maybe money can go a little bit back into the stock market, in the crypto market, looking at more riskier assets. And this is what I said already. So the meeting is here on the, as you can see, 13th and 14th of December. And the press conference will be on the 14th, and then we will see. And of course, the market will move, depend on the result. But we have to say now that the crypto market, it's a little bit different now than the stock market, because if good news are coming, now recently crypto market couldn't really react on it because of this problem with the FTX, the drama what we're having right now. So we have to admit that we should see what's happening in 2-3 weeks time, what's happening in the crypto industry, because if more things coming out, which makes it worse. That doesn't matter what the Fed is saying. Yeah, maybe the stock market will go up, but not the crypto market in that case. So we should keep that in mind. Okay, and now the third news, talking about FTX. The crypto community is furious because it looks like that Sam Bankman-Fried is going to speak on an event on the 30th November. Even we have this situation, and many people say he should be rather in jail and all these kind of things, but he will speaking on this event. So let's talk about it. Okay, so here we go. Let's share the page, and you can read it here that Sam Bankman-Fried is still speaking at the event, and the community is furious. You know, it's the event by the New York Times. So actually, in a November 23rd tweet post, Sam Bankman-Fried announced he will be speaking with the New York Times journalist Andrew Sorkin at the Dealbook Summit next Wednesday. The news was confirmed publicly by Sorkin, who said that there are a lot of important questions to be asked and answered. Nothing is off limits, which means that it looks like that even what's happening right now, Sam Bankman-Fried will speak on this event. Now the question is, will he fly there, or will be just, you know, an online one? So he's doing it from the Bahamas. Because I think when he flies to the United States, he might get into trouble. On the other hand, it's even, you know, if I would be him, luckily not, I'm not sure I would do this, because I would rather talk to my lawyers and keep quiet. But as you can see, Sam is happily posting on Twitter a lot of kind of things. And now it looks like he's really happy to speak on this event as well, which makes it even more strange, this whole kind of situation. And obviously the crypto community, as you can see here, the tweets, everybody is kind of furious about it, which is, on the other hand, understandable. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Don't forget, tomorrow I'm back with the freshest. Subscribe to this YouTube channel if you would like to get this daily fresh cryptocurrency and blockchain news. Hit the like button if you like this kind of content, and see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye-bye.